Okay, we are back in T-Pose Am Jesus Christ, and we're on our way to Jerusalem from Galilee, but we headed south via the Jordan River. We just hugged the banks, and until we came back to Bethany, and now we're headed west towards Jerusalem. So we didn't use fast travel, and we didn't go through Samaria. There didn't seem to be any points of interest in Samaria in the game, at least not yet. Um, they should probably add, maybe in a DLC or a patch or something, the Samaritan woman at the well, so that they have an event in Samaria. Um, let's take a look at the Steam discussions. Yeah, one of the biggest debates on here is whether Jesus was white, and then there was another one that was saying add Muhammad as a side character. That's just utter nonsense. Muhammad is anachronistic to the first century. Um, and then let me see, there was another one that was saying there's another one about Allah. Oh yes, this one got 4 awards saying disgusting excuse for a game. That's just nonsense. This is the best attempt I think I've seen yet to recreate the first century setting, albeit this is from a Christian perspective. I would like to see one that incorporates more archaeology and history from contemporaneous sources, even if they're not Jewish or Christian. Like, yeah, I would like to see more Jewish sources incorporated. Um, like the Pharisees in this game are just they're so basic. They're just basic bishes. Um, bishes, dishes, and they're just like asking questions about the surface reading of the Hebrew Tanakh, the so-called Old Testament, and like anyone that's like studied their Bible would be able to answer these questions, I think. There haven't been any tricky questions. Like it says, it calls these questions tricky, but there's nothing tricky about them. Um, it'd be interesting if they would actually ask some questions about Jewish halacha, uh, legal interpretation about the commandments of the written Torah, which is supposed to be what the Pharisees were inspecting him on, but you don't see anything like that because I guess the developers of the game are completely didn't even bother to like draw upon first century matters of Torah observance. So anyway, back to the game. So we're headed west. And we're almost there. Excuse me. And all of a sudden we've got vegetation. What is that? We're going to crest one of these hills and then we're just going to go, whoa, Jerusalem. Oh, looks like we're getting there. Wow, look at that, guys. Oh, I hope I can, there's a walkway over here. Is this Gethsemane? Or this is a cemetery? I shouldn't be walking here. Wow, it's impressive the amount of work that they've put into this, really. Oh, look, there is a person out here. This guy doesn't want to talk. Is there a walkway over here? No. Can I enter through there? For some reason it wants me to go to this rock. At the Passover festival, enter the temple courtyard. Well, that really does place it in the siege of the temple. The siege of Jerusalem. I'm gonna check some of this out. Is this the Pool of Siloam? Wow. Oh well, and then you can actually see the... I don't think I went down through there. That's a cemetery. Got another achievement. Made it to Jerusalem. Made the pilgrimage. Made the Aliyah.
Goods and service of the highest quality.
Come closer. There is something for everyone.
Don't
Come
wait
closer.
until everything
Come
is sold
closer.
out.
There is something for everyone. This
Take a
is an
look.
opportunity
You will find
just
nothing
for
better
you.
today. Goods and
Currency. The Roman denarius was a silver coin that during the time of Jesus was equivalent to a day's wage for a laborer. In addition to denarii, the local population used small copper coins such as the blank and the quadrans. It looks like such as the ass and the quadrans. The as, is that the name of a coin? Jewish residents of Judea also used local coins such as the Tyrian shekel, which was often used to pay temple taxes.
service of the highest quality. Don't wait until everything is sold out.
Goods and service of the highest quality.
Do not think too long about it. Take a look and see if something interests you. Come closer. Come closer.
See,
there is something for everyone.
like there's nothing here that there's nothing here that Gentiles would be offended by, right? Because like Gentiles didn't even like consider this place sacred unless they were already basically proselytes to Judaism. Not necessarily full converts, but at least sympathetic towards Judaism and observant of the commandments that are incumbent upon Gentiles.
Take a look. You will find nothing better today.
Don't wait until everything is sold out.
I offer goods of the finest. You will surely find something for yourself.
Come closer. Come closer. There is something for everyone.
Take a look. You will find nothing better today.
Don't think too long about it.
Prices rise every day before Passover. These
Today's
traders
offer
are
is
robbers.
exceptional.
Is that supposed to be a lady saying that?
May
Today,
God
everyone
accept
can
our
find
offering this
something for
year.
themselves.
That lady's got a male voice.
Let's hope we
An
can buy
offer
something
unlike
before
any
Passover
other.
is over.
Do not think too long about it.
I go this way.
It's best to see for yourself.
May this day be remembered.
Look how many pilgrims have come today. Passover is near.
Yeah, that is exactly the setting of the
Let's hope we
siege
can
of
buy something
Jerusalem.
before Passover is over. We need to exchange our coins before the priests close the gates.
This place has become a den of thieves.
So some random is actually credited with this. So the reason they say that the temple's become a den of thieves is because the robbers, I think the name is Lastai or something in Greek. Basically the zealots
Once
were
people
characterized
prayed here,
as
not traded.
robbers. And in
The
the
temple should be a house of prayer.
in 70
not a
AD,
marketplace. Even prayer
it was
has
the
its price.
the
Let's
zealots
hope we
who
can buy
were
something
defending the
before
temple
Passover is over.
under the
temple should be a
leadership
house
of
prayer,
John
not
of
a
Gischala.
marketplace.
Good thing we didn't buy a ram in Galilee. There's a much bigger
The
selection.
temple
here.
should be a house of prayer, not a marketplace.
See, they they act like all these randoms are the one that put these ideas into Jesus's head, like he didn't have this opinion of his own. And as someone coming to Jerusalem for the first time, you know, it's so silly. It's like a Galilean is going to come to Jerusalem And he's going to be more zealous about the temple than people in Judea are. When historically, it was the people in the northern kingdom of Israel who didn't want to make the pilgrimage because it was so far to Judea. So that in the northern kingdom, which eventually was carried off into captivity by the Assyrians, they started having their own worship, their own idolatrous worship up in the northern kingdom. And that's what got them deported.
May this day be remembered.
Noise, animals, shouting. Isn't that the man who was teaching in Galilee? We need to exchange our coins before the priests close the gates.
Prices rise every day before
It's
Passover.
always like this before
These
the feast.
traders are
Noise,
robbers.
animals, shouting.
We should stay together. Let's hope we can buy something before Passover is over.
Look how many pilgrims have come today.
In this place,
Passover
even
is
prayer
near.
has its price.
It's always like this before the feast. Noise, animals, shouting.
Day before Passover. These traders are robbers.
This place has become a den of thieves. This place has become a den of thieves.
And look at this. That's impressive. Good work, guys, on this. That's,
Yes, looking to exchange coins? Or perhaps some information?
Until everything is sold
Today,
out.
everyone can find something for
Come
themselves.
closer. There is something for everyone.
so this must be
Today's
another.
offer is exceptional.
Come closer. Come closer. There is something for everyone.
Isn't that the man who was teaching in Galilee?
Didn't buy a ram in Galilee. There's a much bigger selection here.
Look how many pilgrims
Let's hope we
have
can
come
buy
today.
something
Even
before
prayer
Passover
has
is
its
over.
price. Many pilgrims have come today. Passover is near.
Well, first, before I start making a ruckus.
An offer unlike any other.
So right now
Prices rise every day.
we're in the court of the Gentiles. So
everything is
I'm not
sold out.
sure why is there supposed to be an altar in the court of the Gentiles?
To see for yourself.
Look how many pilgrims have come today.
Thing we didn't buy a ram in Galilee.
The temple should be a house of prayer, not a marketplace.
The court of the Gentiles, by the way, is proof that Judaism was very popular with Gentiles before Christianity was
This place has
invented.
become a den of thieves.
Before Christianity was invented by the Roman Flavians, who destroyed the temple. So I can't jump up here. I am an Israelite. Can't go in there.
See what a wide range of goods I have.
Can't go in there.
See what a wide range of goods I have.
Ooh, this is open.
Take a look and see if something interests you. See what a wide range of goods I have. This is an opportunity just for you.
So these are, I think, the colonnades around the temple. So this is the laver, I think where you wash your hands, I think, or maybe fill various temple utensils. Oh.
Do you know when the next caravan arrives? I need some supplies from the merchants.
Sheep are wandering close to the village.
Have you tried the new wine from the vineyard? It's the best I've tasted in years.
Two people were arguing fiercely at the garden.
Yeah, I shouldn't be up here. You should get an achievement just for going into the temple. Sneaking your way in.
The Roman laws sometimes clash with our customs and beliefs.
The fig trees are bearing abundant fruit this season.
So these are just random lines. They're not even really fitting for the setting. So one of these is the court of the women, I think.
Do you think there will be a good harvest this year?
The town feels peaceful today, doesn't it?
What is this for? Renovations of the temple or something? Or is that firewood?
The presence of Roman soldiers reminds us of their authority.
Maybe this is the court of the women? Is that supposed to be a mikveh?
I saw a caravan passing through this morning.
Really, it's Jerusalem. There are probably tons of caravans. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Can I jump up here? Won't let me? Now, somewhere on the temple there was a plaque from Queen Helen of Adiabene. Adiabene? I'm not sure how it's pronounced.
We should repair the fence before the animals stray too far from the village.
So, this is, if you can kind of figure it out, this is why I say that the anatomy of the temple was that of a woman. And people should be, educated that these sacrifices, they didn't just kill the animals just to kill them. The animals usually were consumed, by people. So people were fed by these sacrifices.
The aroma of freshly baked bread fills the air.
Yeah, that's not really appropriate. There should be an achievement for going in there. Finding your way in, because I imagine not a lot of players.
Come closer. There is something for everyone.
Sometimes the silence speaks more than the words.
Oh, this is Nicodemus? What's he doing here?
Sometimes the silence speaks more than the words.
Watch your steps, Galilean.
How could he tell he's a Galilean?
There's a much bigger
Watch your
selection
steps,
here.
Galilean.
In this place, even prayer has its price. In this place, even prayer has its price.
I wonder if that's the entrance to the stables there. Somewhere here at one corner there's a Roman fortress. Is that it? Was it called the Tower of Antonia? Or the Antonia Fortress? Something like that? Can I hop over this? What is this? Lower Jerusalem visited. Oh, look at that. That's... Can't decide whether I'm in Upper or Lower Jerusalem. I put a lot into this. Let me do a bit of running here, since there's no one here. See how he runs. What is that supposed to be? Oh, so okay, there are steps to make an ascent here. I'd like to walk the walls of Jerusalem, like the outer wall. It'd be cool if I can do that.
See what a wide range of goods I have.
Let me check the map, see if there are any, There was an exorcism to be done in the temple? There's a healing over there. Another exorcism outside the Temple Mount. Pharisee here. Jerusalem's walls, a sermon here, another exorcism there, another sermon here, a healing here, and another sermon there. Well, this is interesting. Enter through here. And then come this way.
Take a look and see if something interests you.
I think I got an exorcism to do.
Take a look and see if something interests you. Take a look and see if something. Take a look and see if something interests you.
Oh, I didn't notice that person.
Please, go away from me.
So now I'm casting out demons in the temple? That's great.
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you. Are you afraid, Jesus?
Bellow! See, oh, I didn't mean to turn on divine vision. Alright, let me pause this for a second. Yes, the term is ekbello, which literally means to cast out, drive out, or thrust out. The only reason I know that is from, I think it's Robert Eisenman's James the Brother of Jesus. And somehow I just remembered that. That's crazy. So, continue. I'm like going Leviosa over here. It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
Come closer. Come closer. There is something for everyone.
Alright, what else do I got to do here? Nothing here in the temple. Just gotta talk to this guy. Oh, there was something in the... Oh, I gotta go check out the Jerusalem cemetery, I guess.
It should be a house of prayer, not a marketplace. Ram in Galilee. There's a much bigger selection here. Instead of a goat, it's better to buy 2 doves. It'll be cheaper. Instead of a goat, it's a house of prayer, not a marketplace. The temple should be a house of prayer, not a marketplace. It's always like this before the feast. Noise, animals, shouting.
Okay, so the reason that Iesous is ticked off is because of the selling of doves. And this is all a mirror of Titus's siege of the temple, where the zealots, who are sometimes termed robbers or bandits, lastai, I think is the word. Let me see, I could check that. Yes, in Flavius Josephus' The Wars of the Jews, the term lastai, plural of lestes, is used frequently to refer to bandits, brigands, or armed robbers, whom Josephus often equates with the Jewish revolutionaries and rebels resisting Roman rule. Okay, so in 70 AD, the place Jerusalem is filled with pilgrims for the Passover, and they've all been penned up within the walls of Jerusalem because Titus's legionnaires have besieged the city. So now eventually Titus's forces do get access to through the walls of Jerusalem, and then the fight becomes for the resistance fighters in the temple. And we're on the Temple Mount right now in the court of the Gentiles. Now Titus let me try to find it for you. So, this is Our Italian Surnames by Joseph, Guerin Fusilla. Excuse me. And let's see, Titus. Doesn't see it. Dove. Maybe this isn't the place. Thought it was Google Books. Search inside. Oh, there we go. Titus. Dove. Titus. Titus. No. It's not showing me the full book here. Here, let's do it this way. This is bad output. It says, based on the provided search results, there's no direct indication that Joseph Guerin Fusilla's book, Our Italian Surnames, connects the name Titus with the word dove. But here, I can show you, because I took a screenshot for times such as these. Okay, here it is. So it's page 130 in Our Italian Surnames. It says the Romans enjoyed conferring bird names upon their fellow men, such as Titus, dove; Gaius, magpie; Gallus, rooster; Gracchus or Graculus is a daw; Passer is a sparrow; Corvus or Corvinus is a raven; Aquila, falco; Marula, so I guess the name's Aquila, falco, Marula. Aquila is eagle, falco is hawk for a falcon, Marula is a blackbird, all of which were used by well-known families. Okay, so Titus means dove, according to this book, Our Italian Surnames. And we know Italians are descended from the Romans, so there's that. So if we look, so the four parallel passages in the Gospels where Jesus drives out those selling doves and animals for sacrifices in the temple are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Mark has Mark in priority. Mark says, and he began to drive out those who sold and bought in the temple. Mark 11:15. And they came to Jerusalem, and Jesus went into the temple and began to cast out them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. So Mark in priority just talks about those who sold doves. Then in Matthew it says, overturn the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. So again, doves, Matthew. Now Luke doesn't even mention the animals that were being sold. And then John, also a later dating, says that he found in the temple area those who sold oxen, sheep, and doves. Stop making my Father's house a marketplace. So Jesus says, stop making my Father's house a marketplace. So if Iesous is Titus, how do these words make sense? Stop making my Father's house a marketplace. Well, could Titus Flavius be considered a member of Vespasian's household? Yes, Titus Flavius Vespasianus, commonly known as Titus, was definitely a member of Vespasian's household. Why am I changing the word house to household? Well, they mean the same thing. But to prove the matter, let's go to John chapter 2, verse 14. Let's see. Take these things hence, make not my Father's house an house of merchandise. So, if we look at Bibles here, yeah, it just says house. Okay, so in my mind, house and household are the same. It's not, I guess, borne up here explicitly. Let's see. Tools, interlinear. oikos. And oikos is translated as household 3 times, but as house 104 times. So there the King James Version does translate this term oikos as household. It has happened in the King James Version. Let's see, any dwelling place. The inmates of a house, all the persons forming one family, a household. And then the stock, the family, the descendants of one. So by selling doves, and the name Titus meaning dove, they are making Vespasian's household a marketplace, because they're making market. It's like they're selling Titus action figures by selling these doves for sacrifice. So Titus entering the temple, this is like some of the encoded Roman black humor that goes on in the Gospels, in this Christian myth invented by the Roman Flavians. So here we have in the 7th century these robbers who are fighting Titus's household, you could say, in that all the soldiers under his responsibility, the Roman legionnaires, are kind of his household, and they are sort of like mini-me's of Titus, so these robbers are killing these Roman soldiers that are invading the temple complex. But here, these are being sold for offering or sacrifice in the temple, these doves. So that's why I see this whole curious passage as referring to events in 70 AD rather than events in the 30s. We can close this, and that, and that, and that, and we'll leave that open in case we need it. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and we'll play out the little Christian scene that is of such great meaning to Gentiles who never, at least the Christian Gentiles who never really saw that much sanctity or necessity in the temple, even though this is the place that the Creator put his name, and it's the place where the sanctuary for the Ark of the Covenant is supposed to be. But I guess we're just running around now. Got to find a bunch of pens. I think they're all in here.
Isn't that the man who was teaching in Galilee?
Our animals are running all over the courtyard.
Run, sheep, run! So, by letting these animals loose, Iesous is actually working against the commandments of the law. Real nice. It seems like a great thing to a Gentile who doesn't understand God's law.
What is he doing? Those animals are meant for the Passover sacrifices.
Yeah, I'm sorry. These are actually not sin sacrifices. These are apparently Passover lambs being sold. So that's done. Overturn the money-changing tables. I think that's over here, isn't it?
It's always like this before the feast. Noise, animals, shouting.
In this place, even prayer has its price.
Set the birds free from their cages. I didn't see any birds yet. Maybe it's on the other side. could use divine vision, but
You will surely find something for yourself.
where are the birds? I guess I'll have to use some divine vision here. I don't see anything. Oh, here's one.
Someone stop that madman! He's destroying the tables! Look! He's throwing the money all over the ground. Our coins! That man is destroying everything we've worked for.
We need to exchange our...
This divine vision isn't helping much. This isn't doing anything. I think I came in through a different entrance or something. Maybe they're down here. These the birds? No. No one's talking now.
Take a look. You will find nothing better today.
This isn't helping me at all. The birds down here?
No man from our family has ever stood before the Sanhedrin.
Got lots of tables for the eating of the Passover. Wow, look at that.
Two people were arguing fiercely at the garden.
I think I must have entered from the wrong direction. What's over here? Where am I? Where am I? Oh, there I am. So if I follow that, I can go to Jerusalem's walls. What's with these weird cross marks? So what is this? Where the Romans breached the temple? That's supposed to be a gate? So that's the eastern side. Primarily the north and the northwestern side. If I go straight ahead, there's a Pharisee over here somewhere.
The market is especially
What is this statue doing here?
Fancy trying to crack a mental exercise inspired by ancient teachings? Who was the king of Israel, known for his great wisdom, and who settled a dispute
Solomon.
between two women over a child? Right answer. Curious to unravel a thought-provoking puzzle? Who built the first temple in Jerusalem?
Solomon.
Right answer. Would you like to solve an intriguing mental puzzle? What tower did people try to build to reach heaven, causing
Babel.
God to confuse their language? Well done. What I thought was wisdom now feels like dust. I step back, humbled.
I'm a master of the law now.
Do you know when the next caravan arrives? I need some supplies from the merchants.
Really, that didn't demonstrate mastery of the law. That demonstrated mastery of the Tanakh, maybe. There's another exorcism over here. If I can get there. There's a sermon here, another exorcism there. See, let me take a left. Is it this way? More or less. Excuse me. To the right. There we go.
Please, go away from me.
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you.
It's a good day to mend fishing nets.
Thank you for saving me.
Tricky questions. Alright, now there's a sermon here, another there, and another there. So kind of go in this direction. Take a left. Like that way, that way.
The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others only wanted to see the man they had heard about. Then Jesus stepped up, looked at the crowd, and began to teach. If a man has 100 sheep, and one of them is lost, will he not leave the rest and go to look for the one that has wandered away? And when he finds it, he rejoices more over that one sheep and over the others that never wandered. So it is with God. He does not rejoice when a soul is lost. He rejoices when the lost one returns. Therefore, do not despise those who have fallen. Do not say, "This one is beyond saving." As long as a man still lives, the road back is not closed. There is great joy over one heart that returns. So be merciful, be patient, and be ready to seek the one who has gone far away.
Now if I turn right a little bit and head towards the wall.
The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others only wanted to see the man they had heard about. Then Jesus stepped up, looked at the crowd, and began to teach. 2 men went up to the temple to pray. One was a Pharisee, and the other was a tax collector. The Pharisee stood and prayed like this: God, I thank you that I am not like other men, greedy, unjust, or sinful, or even like this tax collector. I fast, and I give 1/10 of all I have. But the tax collector stood far away. He would not even lift his eyes to heaven. He beat his chest and said, God, have mercy on me, a sinner. I tell you, this man went home accepted by God, and not the other. For the one who lifts himself up will be brought low, and the one who humbles himself will be lifted up. God does not look at proud words. He looks at the truth in a man's heart. A humble heart is nearer to God than a mouth full of praise for itself.
So, God, being Vespasian, the Roman emperor, the Roman state god, of course is more approving of the tax collector who collects taxes from the children of Israel to go to Rome's coffers than to the Pharisee who is righteously obeying the law. Can I jump from there? It's really amazing the amount of work they must have put into this. If they would have spent as much time on the dialogue, I think that it would have been an even better game. Look at that. That is... that's beautiful. So, is this the guy?
Oh, Lord. I was beaten for a supposed
Korach!
debt.
Yeah! Korach,
Oh,
that's great.
Hurts. I feel this terrible pain all over my body.
We just pulled a name from the from the Bible somewhere, and that's the name they pulled, Korach.
The debts don't matter anymore. The pain is gone. But I need to stay for a while to think everything through.
I got almost 29,000 subs, 890 faith points.
The people grew quiet as he came forward. Some came to listen, some came to judge. Others only wanted to see the man they had heard about. Then Jesus stepped up, looked at the crowd, and began to teach. A moneylender had two men who owed him money. One owed much, and the other owed less. Neither of them was able to pay. So the moneylender forgave them both. Tell me then, which of them will love him more? The one who was forgiven more. So it is with every man. The one who knows his own sin understands mercy more deeply. But the one who thinks he needs little forgiveness loves only a little. Many are quick to judge others, but slow to judge themselves. Many remember the wrongs of their brother, yet forget their own. But the heart that has received mercy must not stay hard. If you ask God to forgive you, then learn to forgive one another. For the soul that has truly known mercy cannot remain without mercy.
So the one who has been forgiven much loves God more is the lesson here. And that's why you've got this competition in Christianity where people get up to give their testimony, and like the one who talks about how his former life was so much more depraved and wallowing in sin, has a better testimony story than the one who was just kind of a normal person who was a pretty good person and didn't really do any wrongs to anybody. And then, they became Christian. Well, they got a little bit of forgiveness. They didn't need much, so they don't really love God as much, right? It's kind of nonsense. Anyway, obviously some of these Jesus sayings and these teachings do appeal to people, especially Gentiles. And some of them are not objectionable in any way. But you got to realize who the source of these teachings are. It's these Roman Flavians who exterminated every Jew that they found within the walls of Jerusalem in 70 AD. Albeit they did take some into slavery once they had control of the entire city. But they didn't really withhold their swords from slaughtering unarmed people in the city of Jerusalem. And it's these guys who invented this Christian myth as a continuing psi war against the Jewish people. So we've got to head this way now, I think. Yeah. This really is some impressive work they've done here. So what is this? That's Jerusalem. I wonder what this is over here. So maybe this is the wall to the old city of David? Where are we now? I think I have to go one more street up. And take a left turn here. And up here somewhere. Is it this guy? Yeah.
Please, go away from me.
Remember, your obedience and faithfulness will bring salvation to many. Trust in my presence and the power that guides you.
Bellow! Now where? I should go over here, exit here, go here, then enter through here, and then I can get that healing done there. So I've got to descend. Then head to the cemetery. Cemetery in Jerusalem, especially on the Mount of Olives, has been a significant burial site since ancient times. During the time of Jesus, it was considered a holy place for burial due to its proximity to the temple and the belief in resurrection at the end of days. The cemetery was an essential part of Jewish life, with elaborate tombs for the wealthy and simpler graves for others. The burial practices reflected the deep religious beliefs of the Jewish people, emphasizing the hope for resurrection and the importance of being buried close to Jerusalem. So I think I entered around here originally. Got 31,000 subs now. Anybody else? Yeah. Oh, man. Now I got almost 33,000 subs. 900 faith points. Can I take a dip myself?
The Roman governor's decisions can greatly impact our daily lives.
The market is especially busy this morning.
How is your family doing these days?
We must tread carefully around Roman religious practices.
Huh?
The weather is perfect for a walk.
Oh, look at this.
They say Pilate sent more men to Jerusalem. Unrest is near.
You're in Jerusalem.
Maybe I need to sit in the shade for a while.
Two people were arguing fiercely at the garden.
Those who walk in his ways do not walk alone.
The craftsmen are busy in their workshops today.
Those who walk in his ways do not walk alone.
The truth walks among us, and yet many shut their hearts.
There's a wedding in the village this weekend.
Let's go to the synagogue for morning prayers and seek blessings for the day.
The heck is this? Some kind of theater? Looks like he needs to be healed.
Everyone flees as soon as I try to draw near. I feed only on my own loneliness.
A Byram.
No one will run away from me anymore. Thank you for giving me my life back among people.
There's miracles, perform miracles. So I think I'm supposed to take a left at this building.
I need more wool for weaving. Do you know where the shepherds are today?
Well, they wouldn't be in the city. Take some kind of stones to build buildings right up against the Temple Mount's retaining wall. I don't see an entrance here. Unless it's right here. I passed it up somehow. What are those up there? It's just guard stations? What, now there's nobody here? I haven't completed the, there we go. Oh, now there's people there. Took them a minute to load in.
First come, first served.
Goods and service of the highest quality.
See what a wide range of goods I have. Come closer, come closer. There is something for you.
Now, that divine vision is not working for me.
Today's offer is exceptional.
Yeah, you don't have anything in stock, remember?
Our coins! That man is destroying everything we've worked for.
Oh, here's some birds. So there's the doves.
Those birds were meant for the purification offering. What is he doing?
So there's one. Oh, look at them go. That must make Titus's heart melt. So, where's the last one? Speak about the true purpose of the temple.
Look how many pilgrims have come today.
What do you think you're doing? This is a holy place.
This was order, established by the law.
You have no authority to change anything here.
I'm not changing, I'm restoring.
You know this will have consequences.
But sometimes truth has to shake the walls before anyone listens.
Keep this up.
That sounds
and
like
you'll bring
Titus.
down Rome on all of us.
Titus is Rome. Maybe judgment has already begun. Maybe you should ask if heaven's judgment hasn't already begun. Yeah, but this is the 30s, and Titus's forces didn't come until the late 60s. So, kind of took a little while, like a couple generations.
Sometimes the silence speaks more than the words.
Leaving the temple, Jesus noticed a man observing him closely. He could sense this stranger knew the streets and shadows of Jerusalem all too well, and saw immediately what a unique addition this man would be among his followers.
Yes, looking to exchange
Judas.
coins? Or perhaps some information? Yes, looking to exchange coins? Or perhaps some information? Rabbi, that was quite the scene in the temple. You've made powerful enemies today.
It's not safe here after dark. I have a quiet place nearby.
Why wouldn't it be safe here after dark?
Go to the edge of the lower city, near the wall by Ophel. You'll find my hideout there.
Your hideout? You're in a city with all these people and you've got to hide out. The man from Carriote. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's save the game. So in Joshua and Jeremiah it mentions Carriote. Amos doesn't. How's it spelled in the Revised Standard Version? There's no Carriote there. Judas Iscariot. Oh, so that's... I think that's where his name comes from. Iscariotes. Name and background. Usually thought to be a Greek rendering of the Hebrew phrase Iscariot, meaning the man from Carriote. This interpretation is supported by the statement in the Gospel of John, chapter 6, verse 71, that Judas was the son of Simon Iscariot. Nonetheless, this interpretation of the name is not fully accepted by all scholars. Yeah, and then here's another. Syriac Aramaic, per the Peshitta text, may be a corruption of the Latin word sicarius, meaning dagger men, which referred to a member of the Sicarii. Well, let's see, Sikriim, a group of Jewish rebels who were known for assassinating people in crowds using long knives hidden under their cloaks. Or maybe they were Romans false flagging as Jews. This interpretation is problematic, however, because there is nothing in the Gospels to associate Judas with the Sicarii, and there is no evidence that the cadre existed during the 30s AD when Judas was alive. I thought Flavius Josephus was talking about dagger men before then. This guy thinks that Iscariot means the liar or the false one from the Hebrew. What was that? Ish Shakarim. Torrey suggests that instead the Aramaic form with the same meaning. Stanford rejects this, blah, blah, blah. Equates Gospel writers follow Judas's name with the statement that he betrayed Jesus, so it would be redundant for them to call him the false one before immediately stating that he was a traitor, unless it was explanatory because you're using a transliterated word from another language. Some propose the word derives from an Aramaic word meaning red color, the root meaning to deliver, meaning chokiness or constriction. Anyway. It's all the way over there. Okay, so this looks like a good time to stop.